October 1975, Greenwich, Connecticut. Imagine a place where manicured lawns meet sprawling estates, where privilege whispers on the wind. This is Belle Haven, a place where nothing seemed amiss, until it did. It was Halloween Eve. The air, crisp and cool, buzzed with anticipation. Martha Moxley, a bright and vivacious 15-year-old, was no different. She was ready for a night of harmless fun with friends. Little did she know this Halloween would be her last. The night started like any other. Laughter, pranks, and the promise of teenage freedom filled the air. But as the sun rose, casting long shadows across Belle Haven, a sense of dread began to creep in. Martha was gone. Frantic searches yielded nothing. Hope dwindled with each passing hour. Then under a tree on her own property, the unthinkable was found. Martha's lifeless body, her life brutally taken, a community's innocence shattered. The discovery sent shockwaves through Belle Haven. Martha, the girl with the infectious smile, was gone, her life brutally cut short. The murder weapon, a golf club, lay discarded nearby. Fear gripped Belle Haven. Who could have committed such a heinous act? Whispers turned into suspicions as investigators pieced together the events of that fateful night. The finger of suspicion pointed towards the Skakel family, neighbors of the Moxleys. Among them, Michael Skakel, Martha's 15-year-old classmate. The Skakels, a prominent family with ties to the Kennedys, denied any involvement. Michael, known for his troubled past, became a person of interest. His alibi, shaky at best, crumbled under scrutiny. The investigation intensified, but the case remained unsolved. Years turned into decades. The Moxley family, consumed by grief, refused to give up hope. The community, haunted by the unsolved murder, lived under a shadow of doubt. The case went cold, but the question remained: who killed Martha Moxley, and would justice ever be served? Years turned into a blur for Dorothy Moxley. Each day a painful reminder of her daughter's absence. The investigation had stalled, the trail gone cold. Belle Haven, once an idyllic haven, was now forever marked by tragedy. Public outcry grew. How could the murder of a young girl remain unsolved? The lack of answers only fueled speculation and rumors. The media, sensing a story that refused to die, kept the case in the public eye. The shadow of suspicion continued to loom over the Skakel family. In the late 1990s, a glimmer of hope emerged. New evidence previously overlooked came to light. Witness testimonies, once dismissed, were re-examined. The case of Martha Moxley was reopened. The investigation took a dramatic turn, leading back to Michael Skakel. Once a troubled teenager, he was now a man facing murder charges. The trial that followed captivated the nation. Would justice finally be served for Martha Moxley? The trial of Michael Skakel became a media circus. Years of speculation, rumors, and investigations culminated in this moment. The prosecution presented a damning case. They argued that Skakel, fueled by jealousy and rage, had brutally attacked Martha. Witness testimonies painted a disturbing picture of Skakel's behavior that night. His alibi unraveled, revealing inconsistencies and lies. The prosecution alleged that Skakel had confessed to the murder while attending a rehab facility. The defense, however, vehemently denied the accusations, claiming Skakel was innocent. Section 3, A Nation Watches. The trial captivated the nation. Every twist and turn dominated the headlines. Legal experts debated the merits of the prosecution's case, while others questioned the validity of the defense's arguments. The jury's decision would have far-reaching implications. Section 4, The Verdict. After weeks of testimony and deliberation, the moment of truth arrived. The jury found Michael Skakel guilty of murder. He was sentenced to 20 years to life in prison. For Dorothy Moxley, it was a bittersweet victory. Justice for Martha, but the pain of her loss remained. Section 1, A Nation Divided. The verdict sent shockwaves across the nation. Public opinion was sharply divided. Some believed justice had been served, while others maintained Skakel's innocence. The case, with its tangled web of wealth, privilege, and suspicion, ignited fierce debates about the American justice system. Michael Skakel, once a member of a prominent family, now faced life behind bars. His days were spent in the confines of prison walls, his freedom stripped away. Despite his conviction, Skakel continued to maintain his innocence. His legal team vowed to appeal the verdict, setting the stage for a protracted legal battle. Years turned into a decade as Skakel's appeals wound their way through the courts. In 2013, a judge granted Skakel a new trial, citing errors made by his original defense attorney. He was released on bail, his conviction overturned. However, this taste of freedom was short-lived. In 2016, the Connecticut Supreme Court reinstated Skakel's conviction, sending him back to prison. Section 4, The Fight Continues. Despite the setbacks, both the Skakel and Moxley families remain locked in a battle for truth and justice. The case, still shrouded in controversy, continues to captivate and divide. Did Michael Skakel brutally murder Martha Moxley on that fateful Halloween night? Or is he an innocent man, wrongly convicted, forever linked to a crime he did not commit? Section 1, Lingering Shadows. In the serene town of Greenwich, Connecticut, where the streets are lined with trees and the air is filled with the scent of blooming flowers, a dark chapter lingers in the shadows. This picturesque town, known for its tranquility and affluence, hides a story that has haunted its residents for decades. The murder of Martha Moxley continues to cast a long shadow over Greenwich, Connecticut. It was a crime that shocked the nation and shattered the peace of this quiet suburban neighborhood. The Welcome to Greenwich sign, once a symbol of safety and community, now stands as a silent witness to the tragedy that unfolded here. The grand estates and manicured lawns of Belhaven can't conceal the darkness that took root there. This exclusive enclave, with its opulent homes and pristine gardens, became the backdrop for a mystery that has yet to be fully unraveled. The beauty of Belhaven stands in stark contrast to the horror that occurred within its boundaries. Dorothy Moxley, a mother forever marked by tragedy, remains tireless in her pursuit of justice. Her face, etched with lines of sorrow and determination, tells the story of a woman who will not rest until the truth is uncovered. In interviews, her voice trembles with emotion, but her resolve is unshakable. She is a beacon of hope for those who seek justice for Martha. Her unwavering commitment ensures that Martha's memory and the fight for the truth will not fade away. Every year, the community gathers for a candlelight vigil, holding candles that flicker in the evening breeze. These vigils are a testament to the enduring impact of Martha's life and the collective desire for justice. The photograph of a young girl held tenderly by her mother serves as a poignant reminder of the innocence lost and the love that endures. The light of the candles symbolizes the hope that one day the shadows will be lifted and the truth will come to light. Section 2. The Unanswered Questions. Despite the trial, the conviction, and the years that have passed, questions still linger. The case of Martha Moxley's murder has always been shrouded in mystery and controversy. The trial of Michael Skakel, a member of a prominent family, brought some answers, but also left many questions unanswered. The conviction was supposed to bring closure, yet it seems to have only deepened the intrigue surrounding the case. Was Michael Skakel truly the perpetrator of this heinous crime, or was he a convenient scapegoat due to his family's high profile? The evidence presented during the trial was compelling but not conclusive. Many believe that the true story of what happened that fateful night in 1975 has yet to be fully uncovered. The Skakel family's prominence in society, their wealth, and their connections to influential figures, including the Kennedys, have always cast a shadow over the case. Did these connections play a role in the investigation and the trial? Was justice truly served, or was it influenced by the power and privilege of the Skakel family? The Kennedy connection adds another layer of complexity to the case. The Skakels are related to the Kennedys through marriage, and this relationship has led to speculation about whether the investigation was compromised. Did the authorities face pressure to solve the case quickly, leading to a rushed and possibly flawed investigation? Over the years, various theories have emerged about other potential suspects. Some believe that other individuals may have been involved in Martha's murder, and that their secrets have remained hidden. The shadowy figures and unanswered questions continue to haunt those who seek the truth. The crime scene itself holds many secrets. The evidence collected was not always handled properly, and some crucial pieces of evidence were lost or destroyed over time. Martha's grave stands as a silent witness to the tragedy, a reminder of the life that was cut short and the justice that remains elusive. The case has sparked endless debates and discussions over the years. In living rooms, on television panels, and in the media, people have speculated about what really happened. Theories and opinions vary widely, but one thing remains constant: the sense of unease and the feeling that the full truth has yet to be revealed. The small town where the crime took place has never been the same. The murder of Martha Moxley cast a long shadow over the community, and the unanswered questions continue to weigh heavily on the minds of its residents. As the years go by, the quest for answers persists, driven by a profound sense of unease and the hope that one day the truth will finally come to light. Section 3. A community forever scarred. The murder of Martha Moxley shattered the illusion of safety and innocence in Greenwich. This once peaceful town, known for its picturesque streets and close-knit community, was suddenly thrust into the harsh spotlight of a brutal crime. The residents, who had always felt secure in their suburban haven, were now gripped by fear and uncertainty. The tragedy not only took the life of a young girl, but also stole the sense of security that the community had long cherished. It exposed the dark undercurrents that can exist even in the most idyllic of communities. The facade of tranquility was shattered, revealing the unsettling truth that danger can lurk in the most unexpected places. The investigation that followed uncovered secrets and lies, shaking the very foundation of trust within the community. Neighbors began to look at each other with suspicion, and the once tight-knit bonds started to fray. The sense of unity that had defined Greenwich was now overshadowed by a pervasive sense of dread. The case serves as a chilling reminder that evil can lurk where we least expect it, leaving indelible scars on individuals and communities alike. The candlelight vigils, the emotional gatherings, and the memorials all stand as testaments to the profound impact of Martha Moxley's death. Her story became a symbol of lost innocence and the relentless pursuit of justice. The community's collective grief was palpable, and the outpouring of support for Martha's family was a poignant reminder of the strength and resilience that can emerge in the face of tragedy. The passage of time may have dulled the edges of the tragedy, but the memory of Martha Moxley and the pursuit of justice will forever remain intertwined with the history of Greenwich. As the years went by, the town continued to evolve, but the shadow of that fateful night in 1975 lingered. The annual memorials, the town hall meetings discussing safety measures, and the plaque dedicated to Martha all serve as constant reminders of the fragility of life. and the importance of community vigilance. The story of Martha Moxley is not just a tale of a crime. It is a narrative of a community's enduring spirit and its unwavering commitment to justice. The lessons learned from this tragedy continue to resonate, reminding us all of the need to protect and cherish our loved ones, and to remain ever vigilant against the darkness that can sometimes encroach upon our lives.